and welcome back to Off-Brand Culture. It is so great to be live streaming tonight and to be back. If you're here, hi. Say hi in chat, ask any questions, let me know how your day's been, anything like that. I love being able to chat during our live streams. I've just realised I have not gotten my music up for this evening, so I'm going to do that as well. But first I forgot what I'm saying. Excellent start. So tonight we are going to be working on the train station. I have finished the bare bones structure, which I am so pleased is done. I'm really glad that I went with that method of just getting blocks down in the right shape. So this stream is going to be a lot of going back, seeing what needs texturing, do we like the blocks that we've got? Do we need to change them? Because at the minute it's like terracotta and I forgot the name of the stone. How on earth have I... stone roof. It's not stone though. Ah! Why can't I remember the name of this block? It's a brick type. It is a deep slate. There we go. Deep slate brick. Wow, that took far too long for me to remember what that was called. That is slightly embarrassing. Yeah, if that's sort of like where we're at for this live stream in terms of how my brain is focused, we're in for a treat of a live stream. So yes, that is the plan for tonight. We'll be working on the train station, and to kick us off, I'm going to do our verse for the stream, which is from the YouVersion Bible app's verse for the day. In case you're interested, it's a free app. We do have a video about the app. A tutorial on how to use it and stuff like that. So if you're interested, that is available on our channel. Surprisingly, it is our like best viewed video, and it's like the problem is it's not the audience we intended it to be for, because it's not so much young people accessing it. It's like a lot of like people who are a bit older and struggle with technology, but I love it. I love that that one of the videos that we made, just not expecting much, is being able to help lots and lots of people. So yes, we have a video about the YouVersion Bible app, which feel free to check out. So this is the verse of the day from there. I'm going to turn the music down a bit further. Okay, I can't get any lower than that. So yeah, the verse for the day is from Matthew chapter 20, verse 28. And it says, "The Son of Man," which is talking about Jesus, "did not come for people to serve him. He came to serve others and to give his life to save many people." And I love that in one verse, it basically sums up everything that Jesus did and everything that Jesus was about. When we read the Gospels, which is the first 4 books in the New Testament, which basically talks about Jesus' life on earth, and we just see Jesus serving people. He turned water into wine to rescue a wedding, which is like seems like such a minor thing for Jesus to be worried about, but he still did and served in that way. He healed the sick. He respected and loved people who weren't looked after, who people looked down on, whether it was because they were poorly, whether it was because they were poor, whether it was because they kind of got a lot of things wrong, whether it was because they had jobs that people didn't like. Jesus has friends that are tax collectors, and when you read the Bible you can see they really hated the tax collectors. Back then women weren't really thought of too highly, and we see Jesus spending time with women and showing love to them, and just being their friend. So that is basically what Jesus' life was like. And we're coming towards Easter, which is when we think about Jesus dying on the cross and coming back to life again on the Sunday. And that's what the last bit of that verse, to give his life to save many people, that's talking about what we're celebrating at Easter. So if you have any questions on that, if you have any questions about Easter, do feel free to put in chat. I'd love to have a conversation. And also keep an eye out for something that will be uploaded on our channel over Easter. I'm not going to say any more than that on the video, but there's a little spoiler for you. So tonight we are hopping into Minecraft, to looking for the game. The game does not want to appear. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Awesome. So, train station. Let's see how far we get done. Oh, also, I came to my base to get some resources, and as you can see, it is being filled with chickens. I did not request a delivery of chickens. I have a farm. I have enough chickens. So we're going to start today's stream, unfortunately, with a bit of an unplanned murder. Murder? No. Slaughter. That is bad. I missed the first chicken. I'm sorry. There is no other way unless... Oh, can he leave this way? Will he get fall damage or will he flap down? No, they gracefully fall. That's fine. He can live. We saved... Oh my goodness, they're on the roof! Why are they on the roof? Right. They're in my Ewok tree! Right, that's it. There's too many of them. You all can't live. Die. Well, at least I can get some feathers this way, but I don't want the eggs. I have a feeling who did this. I have a feeling I know who did this. And what is cruel is I'm getting people to prank Matt and Jared, not me. I've been setting tasks in the community centre for people to prank Matt and Jared, and I think they've both been done now. But the task was to prank them, not me. This is unacceptable. Right. Are there any left? Problem is there's little like hidey holes and stuff in my base. You. Is that just outside though? Or are they in here? I think I've seen, there's an egg back there. Can't get... I think we might have gone on that one. No, there's no chickens back there, there's just an egg. So where is... I can hear chicken noises though. There we go. Oh, I didn't even check to see if other people were online. Do you have an idea for what colours and wood types you'll be using on the train station? I am busy trying to murder chickens. I do not approve of the I do not approve of the chicken murder sounds coming from stream. Well, this is what happens when people put chickens in our base. That sounded really bad. Yeah, just FYI, I'm not making any reels out of this content right now of me walking around murdering chickens. This is not my usual content. I'm usually cozy. I occasionally murder cows for leather. But, you know, otherwise, I'm usually pretty peaceful. somebody decides to prank me with chickens, there's going to be chicken murder. Who set double jump? Surely I haven't set double jump. Is that high? Has somebody hijacked my... I think somebody's hijacked my portal. Somebody's hijacked my portal. That I always have it set for regeneration. Eesh. I am not happy about this. Okay, now that the chicken murder is over, we are going to have a peaceful time of working on the train station. Oh, Jared, while I remember, I put your orange shulker box and all of your stuff that wasn't inside the shulker box is in the shulker box now, and it is in your starter base. So if you're wondering where your stuff is, it's in the starter base. Lag. Bad lag. I'm just going to sleep. Great, thanks. I was wondering where that got to. Haha. Yeah, it was in the way of my final shot, so I just moved it out of the way. There are monsters nearby. I can hear an Enderman. Why is there an Enderman nearby? I'm safe. I am safe. I'm in a locked box. Where's this Enderman? Literally, I was in a safe place and Minecraft is making me go find another bed. It doesn't deem it safe enough. Okay, Jared's sleeping now. Okie dokie, so don't mind me. Just I mean, I'm assuming that that's the culprit. Okay, now I'm gonna drop these in the calf. And we'll get on with building. Okay. There's no room. Let's have a look. I'll just put that in there for now. Okay, train station. I also have some messages from Jared that I should probably read. So this is where we're up to with the train station. So we've got the bare bones. So we just need to texture or decide what blocks we want to use for the exterior and add a clock. And then do all of the interior and redstone and everything else. Yay. Where's my shovel? There we go. So there's just like a lot left to do. Just in case. Okay, we've got everything we could need there. Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? It's rude to look in people's chests like that. I need to know your build palette. I don't know it yet. No, but I do, lol. But you don't, Jared. It's not vitally important. Okay. Let's see if we can get Jared on Discord. Okay, if chat have any suggestions of what blocks to use, please do suggest. I've picked spruce wood because I've got masses of the stuff. We have some stone and andesite here. Got lots of andesite here, so that might be more to do with like the way in and the exterior. I've got some calcite. Yeah, although I think I want some smooth stone incorporated as well, and potentially some granite, which I should have really picked up when I was at my base, but I forgot. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm gonna do the paths while I'm warming up. So I just want to check what we have. So we don't have too many paths. Our curbs are all andesite. We have smooth stone. We have brick there. Yeah, so it's usually brick. Oh, Josh has got rid of the back door. Can't take Woolworths. Oh, I'm missing 2 stone bricks there. Yeah, I've got like stone bricks here. Cool. So we'll just match that palette for our entrance in. So stone bricks. Discord. Just getting Discord up. Okay, Jared, I'm in game room 1. Hello? Hello?
King.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. You're very quiet. I'm gonna play with my sounds then.
Cool. I am never sure if I'm hearing you on the stream or in Discord, and the 10 seconds get very confusing. So this roof of yours, is this black pallet staying?
Well, on the roof, yeah.
Okay, great. That's a good start. Deep slate, right?
Yes, it is deep slate.
Cool.
Where's Minecraft? There we go. Yeah, I eventually remembered the name. Which is slightly awkward. I'm gonna make a new bed. While we're working on this. I can see if I've got any seals. I need to make a sign to say that Dan's banned from Woolworths.
Why? For shearing your sheep?
Including Jeb. He sheared all 3 of my sheep. That is not fair. That is not good. That is not the behaviour we promote on our server. I haven't got any spare wool in here either. I don't like it at all. Which one have I got loads of? I've got loads of
When the disco sheep gets sheared, does it grow back disco again?
Yes, so what happens is when you shear Jeb, you get whichever coloured wool is showing at that time.
Ah, right.
But yes, Jeb will, when the Jeb's wool returns, it will be rainbow again. Okay, so we're going to start with the front here. I need some andesite. So yes, what I was going to say is, can you come with me a second?
Sure.
Okay. I have a point to this. When you look around, what palette do you see?
Whatever wood this is. Is that spruce?
Yeah, that's spruce. But is that the palette though? Because if you come over here, that's not spruce. That's not spruce. Down there
Yeah,
is
it's
buildings,
like
not spruce.
This corner of the high street feels very spruce and dark oak, like kind of the dark color of woods.
Yeah, but then you've got
when
this
you peek
here.
through, you see your community center back there too.
But this
And then Woolsworth is a bit of an oddity.
and decor, but also if you walk around, just in general, you will see lots of different palettes. I mean, this building here is basically like cream and pink.
Yeah.
Off-brand
So
culture.
are you going for
No.
Unity, or are you going for the everything?
My point is, Off-brand City is a place with no individual palette. It is a beautiful place filled with lots of different colours and characters. So build whatever palette you want.
No, but hold on, I need to turn this down. The reason I ask is because I'm trying to match the build I'm building to the train station specifically. Because I'm going to be building a water tower. Because it's so close to the train station. and I wanted it to, because it's the entrance to the tree farm, which a water tower has nothing to do with that. But I thought since it's right next door, I wanted it to somewhat be unified with.
Yeah, but you don't usually get water towers by train stations.
Yeah, you do. Like old-timey train stations.
What
Maybe
train
not.
stations do you visit?
Maybe American train stations, like the
Well,
Wild West kind of vibe.
trust me, this ain't the Wild West.
I know, but it's close enough. So I'm trying to figure out.
Just embrace the chaos, Jared.
Oh, it's gonna be unified. But I need to know.
What I'll do is I'll
Type
wait
of
until
wood.
you do your build, and then I will change my roof to be like bright pink.
Okay.
Just so you were aware. That is happening now.
Great. But yep. So whenever you figure out a wood type, I'll incorporate that. I just won't build the wood parts yet.
Oh, see, it'll be spruced because I have lots of spruce. But I don't know if there's going to be any wood in this build.
Right.
So if I do, it'll be spruce. But I might not.
Wonder what spruce looks like. You claim this random box of cobblestone that's been sitting here?
Which random box of cobblestone?
There's just like a random chest over here,
Where?
half filled with cobblestone, right here. Kind of like hidden off the ledge.
I didn't know there was one here.
You want it? I don't want it.
Nope, it's yours. Actually, you really don't want this cobblestone.
No. I mean, I would just throw it into the charity shop box.
Well,
Just to get rid of it.
stick it into the charity shop then.
Yeah.
Because then everyone can enjoy it.
I think you got a bunch of it.
Oh.
But you can keep it.
Why did you break it while I was over it?
Just kind of happened.
There you go, it's yours again.
Oh wow, I literally only picked up 2 stacks of it. You did
It's
really
alright,
pick up all of it.
I'll put it back in your one of your shulker boxes. I don't have a clue how I'm going to do the actual train bit of the train station.
Like the rail carts, or are you gonna build an actual train?
Like the rail carts. Ah, it's the wrong block.
I have an idea to run past you. That is to do with the new update that's coming out.
Oh.
I think that we should do a server competition to. So my idea is to give everyone like an explorer archaeology box with like the recipes to build the little brush thingy, and then have a competition where people compete to see who finds all the different types of pottery shards first. Somewhere have like a, I don't know, like a wall or a scoreboard or something where like when people discover a shard type, they put it up there and you can kind of see as people are slowly they have like 10 different types, or this person has 18 and they're about to win. I don't know what kind of prizes to give away for that.
I mean, it's your competition. Whatever prizes you're willing to gather.
You need a pot for competition prizes.
Well, things like diamonds usually go well, but you're also like a bit boring.
I know.
You could make a special head for it. Like have a rare head. Like, so you create a skin, get the head of that skin, but only create one copy of that head on the server. So that it's one of a kind. And that's the prize. And you could make it like archaeology themed.
Could be fun.
Or you could make it like a little trophy. I think that the train station, the train bit, is going to have to enter from underground for this station to work.
Yeah, kind of like come up
Yeah, for how
underground into the station.
Yeah, for how I built it, I think that's going to have to be the way. This is the way. Did you not get the reference, or are you choosing to ignore it?
No, I did, but I'm boycotting that show.
Why?
I really dislike The Mandalorian. And I know that that's very much a me thing, that everyone in the world loves The Mandalorian. But I just think it's a boring show. It's very controversial to say.
I'm assuming you haven't noticed this, but you know in every single Monday meeting we have had this year.
Got it?
No, well, I was hoping for it. Yes, I know when we meet every single Monday. So, Jared, you know when we meet on a Monday?
Huh?
Every single one of those meetings, there has been a Grogu in the room.
Has there?
Yes.
Like a secret one or a very blatant one?
I have a Grogu charm on my bracelet that I wear every single day.
Right. Interesting.
So every single Monday, there is a Grogu in the room, and you've just said that.
I'm sure he'll forgive me.
He won't. Have you seen Grogu? He's dead sassy. He's not going to forgive you.
That's true. Of all the people you don't want to get mad at you is that guy.
Uh-huh. A baby 50-year-old Jedi.
Yeah.
What does that come here for? Bricks, I think. I'm gonna guess bricks. That would make sense. I was gonna make a bed and I got the wool and forgot to make the bed part. I haven't put a crafting table down. There we go. I mean, I literally did a whole Star Wars event on this server and had Grogu heads as the prize.
I mean, like, Star Wars is... That back. Star Wars isn't that great anymore. But it's, yeah, it's... Take that back again. Star Wars television is not where it's at. Star Wars movies are a very thin line with me at the moment. Star Wars video games are incredible. I wish that all other types of Star Wars media would be as good as the video games are. That's my official stance on Star Wars. Though someone did tell me that I should watch Andor because everything that I hate about Mandalorian is like the opposite in Andor.
What do
So
you
now I
hate
kind of feel
about?
like I have to check out.
What do you hate about Mandalorian?
I don't like the episodic the mission of the week kind of style, which I know is very much just my own um, preference for TV shows, because I like the kind of overarching like drama through the whole season kind of thing.
Okay.
And that's what I thought Mandalorian was going to be, and so I came in with really weird expectations for it, and then it didn't end up being that.
Um.
I can't tell how much you're
So sorry, I'm partly
spalming on the
distracted.
stream or not.
I got a phone call, and like the person who called me knows
Alright.
that I stream on a Wednesday, so I was just sort of a thing of,
Right.
is this like an emergency or is like, you know, but everything's fine.
Yeah.
They just forgot that I was streaming, so that's cool. But yeah, it was just like that panic thing there of like, they know I
Yeah.
streamed today. Is everything okay? Do I need to like end stream now and like go jump in my car? Yeah, so everything's fine. I was just like highly distracted there. Sorry.
Okay.
So I will say Mandalorian season 1 was definitely like that.
Hmm.
In bits of season, yeah, I see what you mean by the whole mission and episode.
Hmm.
The new season, personally, I feel has been much better. It's been much more of like a cohesive plot. In terms of the whole thing, rather than just like episodes. The only thing though is in terms of TV shows where they're very like episode stories, they're nice for if you like to rewatch things.
Right.
Because it means you can like have a list of favorite episodes, and it means if you're having like a bad day or something and you just want to watch a episode of a show that you know you love, then you know what you want to watch, and you just be like,
Yeah,
oh,
definitely.
you know what, I've had a bad day, I'm gonna watch my favourite episode, which is X episode. I used to be like that. In particular with What? Why is there a big hole here? I am a big Doctor Who fan. So I have like certain episodes that I would go back and watch, just because I'd had a bit of a rubbish day and wanted something like comforting to watch. And like I do like that TV episodes. You don't have to commit to like, although you end up watching them for like hours and hours and hours, you don't have to commit to that. You're only committing to like 20 minutes, so like half an hour.
Yeah, that is, shows like that are definitely nice. Yeah, because I think like yeah, I don't have many shows like that because I don't really go back and watch TV shows much. But at the same time, it's probably why I don't watch a lot of TV, is because I just can't be bothered to be emotionally invested for like an entire season, and I feel like if I watch a show, that I'm like stuck with it for a really long time.
I'm gonna have to
I
swap
never really.
vegetables.
A lot of people are like really into Friends or stuff like that, or The Office, um, but I never really got into those types of shows. Kind of missing out on the cozy, cozy television.
See, going back to Star Wars, I absolutely love Star Wars Rebels, which is obviously the one of the animated TV shows, and I am obsessed. Like the funny story. A couple of weeks ago, there was a boy at church, 5 years old, and it was his first time there, and he was coming out of kids' space with us. So I was like asking like for his name and stuff, and it turned out he has like the same name as one of the characters in Star Wars Rebels, and I was just like, I knew his name so easily. I learned it straight away because of that, because I'm like, it's this person.
That's perfect.
Like this kid may not actually be a Jedi, but in my head, he is.
He totally
Just simply
is.
because he shares the name with one.
Amazing. Do you have a shared pot of diamonds to put town quests up?
Yes.
Because I would like to create a community quest to replace all the missing doors in Off-Brand City. This is driving me crazy. I just found one of my buildings is missing a door now.
The only thing is, how will they know which wood type it's meant to be?
I mean, it's a great question.
You'll end up with like warped wood
can-
doors
yeah.
everywhere.
They can just make an educated guess.
I really hope somebody does that and does warped wood doors.
Well, what's funny is the door that's missing in my build is a warped wood door, so that would be perfect.
Here's me going, yeah, someone will troll you. Use warped wood, and you're like, actually, that would be grand. Actually, I've done that now, and I want that all these stairs. Okay, so now there's a bit of floor in there. Hello. And there's a temporary path. Okay, so that's the path done, and we're nearly an hour into stream, and I haven't started texturing the building at all. See, my initial plan was bricks, but that is very resource heavy, and I can't be bothered.
It just smelt a ton of bricks. I don't know how many you need though. I have probably like 5 or 6 stacks that I don't have anything to do with at the moment.
I mean, if you would like to donate them to the project, I wouldn't say no.
Yeah. We'll go bring those over.
I'm literally just in the charity shop to see if there's any bricks here.
Yeah, they're all at my boat. 'Cause I was doing some
Bricks are too
mining
expensive for people to donate.
Yeah. I was doing a bunch of mining and came across a big clay deposits and ended up with tons of bricks.
Where were you mining to get... Or what were you mining for to get clear?
Well, I was just mining for diamonds, but then I found like the entrance to one of the caves. It was like the lush cave.
That makes more
And
sense.
I hadn't found a lush cave yet, so I was like going around getting some of the plants and axolotls and stuff to put in my boat.
Axolotls in your boat? I don't know what accent
Yeah.
is that. Honestly, don't ask. Don't think too much about that accent.
I don't know if I should tell you this or not, but one of my my only axolotl that I own, he's in a cage in my boat. And I made one of the rooms full of water, so it's like an aquarium. And I put a bunch of tropical fish in there. I was like, oh, I put an axolotl in there.
No, you'll eat
And
them all!
yeah, and then I discovered, like, wait, why are all these fish dying? And I was like, oh no, he's eating them. So I built a cage and put him in the center of it.
Yeah,
So
that's
he's
why in
just
the pet shop the axolotl is kept separate from the tropical fish. Okay, I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get some sandstone because I think that'll look good. But I need to go up my base for that. Unless there's some in the charity shop.
There might be. I don't remember.
I'll have a nose in the charity shop just in case for like laziness purposes.
I think on the back wall there's a bunch of like it's like the terracotta section with sandstone and stuff. I don't remember how much is in there.
No, that's just some terracotta.
Right, I'm putting 5 stacks of bricks in the lime green shulker.
Thank you very much. That
Might
will-
not be enough for.
It'll be good for a
Might
little bit of
build, but-
texturing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go to my mushroom to get some sandstone. If not, I'll be having to go mining. So, Jared, when are we building the minigame district?
I was literally just about to ask you, how are we finding inspiration for what to build there? I have 2 rides to build. Ideas for those. They're neither games nor mini. But they're like theme park-ish.
That sounds cool.
And that's about all I have. I think it's the buildings that intimidate me, so I haven't even started thinking about how to get over there.
Well, that's fine, because I'm happy to like work on some ideas for buildings. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to trick Matt into doing all the buildings for us.
I mean, yes.
It won't
That's the
even be
real-
that hard. All I'll have to do is mark out some areas where people can build, and Matt will just take over the project and build an entire city.
Yep.
Single-handedly.
Move all of our buildings 1 block to the left, and yep.
So yeah, that's the plan. We do an official start, mark out the areas. You can start building the ones that you've got in mind, and then Matt will just go wild.
I
And
did see Josh has some very cool progress on his hobbit hole.
Oh, that's cool.
It's becoming my new favorite build on the server so far.
I haven't really seen it. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's by Cathedral. Basically like right at the base of the cathedral by Matt's big house, kind of in the side of the hill there.
I might have to check it out before the end of stream.
Hmm.
I guess I did like that. I think that's better, but I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'm gonna check my inspiration picture. I mean, I've gone completely off it now, but it might lend itself to some inspiration. I've lost the picture. Where have you gone? How many pictures have I taken since I got that picture? Shouldn't be this far back. Can't believe I've lost my source of inspiration. There it is. I've got like bricks. Unless if I grab the bricks. Maybe it's just a problem that I need more of it. And if I add a bit more, it'll then start to look better. How's your water tower doing?
Struggling because I don't know what wood type to use.
Does it need wood?
Yes.
Kind of does for a water tower. That's a daft question.
I just don't want to fly back to my base to pick another type of wood to try.
What wood have you tried so far?
Dark oak. That was way too dark. I think I need oak.
To be fair, I'd always suggest spruce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go try some spruce and some oak. That needs to kind of match like the color of a barrel.
Which is
It
spruce.
needs the yeah, but I'm looking for the bark color, which is tricky.
What the danger of what's happening is here, I'm just slowly adding more and more brick, and it'll just all be brick.
They'll all become brick.
Which is the danger that's happening, because Matt's like used it as like a sort of texturing block in one of his builds, and I like that, and that's what I was more thinking of. Almost if I did it as like a transition, but it's hard when there are only like small areas.
Have you caught up, or are you up to date on the limited life?
Yes. I've got like, I think that's okay. What was he in? I've got like Joel's perspective to watch still, but I have like seen most of the people that I watch, so I'm pretty much caught up because I know what happens. I know who dies and
Right.
stuff. Are you caught up?
I am. I watched. For some reason, Pearl's perspective went up like super earlier than everyone else's. Probably because
Yeah.
she's Australian.
Well, what it is she got into a routine just before Limited Life started, of uploading at what for here is like a Friday lunchtime, which for her is like a Friday night, to be fair. So that an upload goes on either just before or during her live stream on a Friday.
Right.
So she's kept that rhythm for Limited Life because she's literally
Okay.
just started it. Which is like good practice for like working and stuff.
Yeah.
So I love that she's doing that. But that's why hers is like the first one to go up. Because everybody else is probably go up while she's asleep
Yeah.
or towards the end of a stream.
Yeah. So because I got my YouTube recommendation like showed that to me first on whatever day it was. And so that was the first time that I've actually watched her from their perspective. And it was hilarious because of the whole like frog drama of how they stole the frog, but then the whole time pretended like Jimmy still had it. And
that was
cracked me up. It was so funny. Because then like from everyone else's perspective, no one had a clue for like the entire game until the very end. And it just made like watching everything else so much more funny.
Yes, the nosy neighbours. We're not going to let Judge Judy and Executioner be claimed like that.
Right.
I find it hilarious the references that the bad boys keep on making, and I do often sit and think, I mean, I'm understanding all the references, but is everybody else understanding all the references?
I know.
Like, is Hot Fuzz like a niche thing? Because if not, then like people will just like be so confused why they're putting on the accents and everything.
Especially a niche thing for, like, I guess their target audience is younger. I feel like, yeah, there's no way kids know what that's about. I hate this build already.
I'm sure it'll be great. My mom tried to do a gradient with brick, which I'm not sure is going to work.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I found out last week that I don't even know why. I was looking up how old Good Times with Scar is. Did you know, the internet says he's like 40 years old. Is that true? Is that like a joke?
I don't actually know. That sounds too old for Scar, but I know a lot of the hermits are older. If he is, he's looking fantastic for his age.
Yeah.
Because I think that's
Right?
like a bit too old for Scar. But I mean, some of the hermits are like much older than like other Minecraft content creators.
Mm. It just blew my mind. And I was like, this must be fake news. And so I looked, and all the websites that like list all the hermit's ages said he was like 40 something. I was like, wow.
Maybe he is then. But that's to me that sounds too old for Scar.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe he just looks absolutely fantastic for his age. Are you sure that was his age and not like the age of his brother or something?
Yeah, no, it was all his age, because they were like ranking the hermits by ages, and yeah, he was always at the end of the list with the like the older guys that I assumed were quite old.
Well, there you go then. See, there's lots of like shenanigans fans get up to online for Hermitcraft, which the hermits seem to be learning more and more about. And apparently fans don't want them to know. I don't know. Like, it's... I don't know if you've seen any of this.
Like no.
Okay, that's fine then.
What any friendly examples?
Like pools on
Oh,
different
yes.
hermits
Yes.
that people have been voting on. But yeah, the community behind them is like crazy in like a good way most of the time.
Yeah.
So like there's going back to limited life, somebody showed me there's graphics that have been made, like really detailed infographics sort of listing who's died, who's alive, what sort of alliances are there, which ones are like broken or where have there been betrayals and stuff. And they're like
Amazing.
they're really good. Like the designs and stuff are so cute on them as well. Like it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's I love like good fan communities. I think they really make the experience
Yeah, I mean it's
so
like
much fun.
the bad boy skin. That's fan made.
Yeah, that's wild.
Somebody sent it in to Joel with just like use this.
Yeah.
Where on earth is that brick gone? There it is. Get rid of that for 2 seconds. Oh. Oh yeah, 15 minutes left of stream. Are you getting anywhere with your water tower?
No. I struggling with the everything. But I think
I hate it when builds are like that, but sometimes you do just get one where it's like nothing seems to be working.
yeah, I know.
And sometimes you get ones where you just have no creativity at all, or any idea where to start. Like this train station. But I definitely think it's getting somewhere. Yeah, I need that to go higher on here a bit. Okay, so we've got a path outside, we've got a bit of a gradient going on. Could do some texture in here. Gonna sleep? No, taking too long. Hey Freya!
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've just realised I've been having that stuck on my oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I didn't have chat up briefly and I forgot and we got into conversation. Hi E, if you're still here. I hope you're still here in Hi Pixel. What do you mean you're supporting Scott and Martin now? You can't just change allegiances like that, Vexel. And you criticised me for, you know, rooting for the bad boys.
Do you think Martin is hilarious? I've never really watched any of his content, but he is just like full chaos at every moment, and it makes me laugh.
He's been oddly chaotic this season. I don't think he's ever been this chaotic in the previous seasons.
Really?
Oh, my inventory is full. Dan's also asking, what are the benefits of this magnificent train station? Well, it is replacing the old train station, for a starter. So that is the first thing for this train station. So it will link up where we currently have rails on this side of the server. Obviously, we have the rail going through the nether. So we're going to have a nether portal in here rather than the one in between the B and B. So it'll be a bit more cohesive that way. Oh man, broke the wrong one. So yeah, it's going to be our transport hub basically for the server. At least on this side of the server. If we get really big, we may end up having to do another train station somewhere else on the server. Like, if there's like lots of people spread out but kind of close together at the same time across by the cathedral, that might be a cool place to try and build a train station. So yeah, the plan is just for it to be a transport hub for all travel across the server. Pixel joined the game. I broke it again. Urgh. Where is it? There we go. And I broke this floor. There we go. Build another portal in the I just said that. That's the plan. This is gonna have the nether portal in for the shopping district. It will be the transportation hub for all transports. Apart from sea. Because the sea's nowhere near here. Okay, so that is definitely looking a bit better. We've got like lots of people on the server now very suddenly. Okay. So now there's just the rest of it. Build a duplicate of the train station in the nether. That sounds a lot of effort. Especially given we already, what's the words? We already have the tracks there. And they're slightly spread out so it's easier to see which path you need to follow. Which is more suitable for flying. 'Cause that's the thing, most people just fly through the nether. Okay, so the first floor of the exterior is kind of being terraformed. That's not looking too bad, Jared.
It's just too monochrome. I'm trying to figure out better.
The thing is, though, it's a small build, so it's going to be. You don't want too much in a packed place. So like, there's lots of different colours on the community centre because there's like 3 different shades of terracotta, and then you've got like the greys underneath, and you've got actually 4 including the roof terracotta, and all of the wood. But it's a big build, so it can take it a bit more. Whereas on smaller builds, you don't need quite as much busyness colour-wise.
Yeah.
Why is Dan wearing Buildbank's head?
Good question. Oh, did you see that he's an astronaut now?
Yes, I did. I commented that his new skin was out of this world. And there we have the second joke of Lauren's stream that Buildbank has chose to ignore. Isn't that right? You're getting in the way of the shot, Dad! I have my super zoom. I can see the whites of your eyes, Jared. I have to say, I do love the zoom that I have on this. I can... If you stop moving, I could see the whites of your eyes. What was the first? Oh, first joke! I made a Mandalorian joke, and Jared did not respond, and then we had a long conversation of why Jared is wrong for not liking the Mandalorian. I can't remember what it was now either. I remember the punchline, but I can't remember the first bit to the joke, which is kind of important for a joke.
Yeah, something about Groku.
Broke it.
Oh no, you said something about the way. I don't remember what the context was though.
That was the punchline. The punchline was "This is the way."
Yeah.
Dan, you'll have to rewatch the stream just to find out what this joke is. And if you do that much hard work to find out what the joke was, can you please let us know on Discord what it was?
Oh, Dan, in one of my quest chests, someone did the swamp villager thing and they just said my base, which isn't super helpful because I don't know whose base did that. So I was wondering if that was your base.
But wasn't the quest to find a swamp village?
That's what I thought it was.
That's
But
what it
maybe I
was.
didn't word that clearly enough in my quest text.
There's a swamp. Yeah, but it's a village that is after Dan, not just a swamp.
I mean,
I'll put diamonds back.
not too bothered about it. It just made me laugh because all it said was my base. I was like, I have no idea whose base this is.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, you just had to visit everyone's base.
Yeah. I did though get a dragon head, which I'm also assuming is from Dan, which I was very excited about because
Yeah.
I put that on the front of my boat, and it makes it look very cool.
You have a poor dragon's head on your base.
Too. It's now the masthead of my ship.
You know what I've often wondered about the law of the end?
Mhm.
So the idea is you kill the ender the ender dragon, you get a egg and a head. But then on the ships there are more heads. So how many ender dragons were slain before we defeated the ender dragon in Minecraft's lore?
Yeah, I am confused by that too. I don't understand why there's dragon heads that aren't from the dragon.
Hey. Alright, well, we're nearly at the end of the stream, so before we go, I'm going to head over to check out Josh's Hobbit Hole so I can see what it is we're talking about, and I just realised that I forgot to go back to the YouTube chat. Got a comment from Sean, I get eye rolls when I tell jokes that bad. You should have heard my Mandalorian joke earlier in the stream. I can't remember what the actual build-up was, but I remember the punchline was, "This is the way." Do 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 do. Okay, so I'm at Liverpool Cathedral. I'm making a golden carrot. And where's this Hobbit hole?
If you kind of walk down the path Freya's building, you'll kind of see it somewhat that direction.
Oh, I see it now. Oh. I believe Vexel is stalking me. Yes, he is. Dan, you're not meant to raid people's bases. That is definitely against our server rules. But this is cute.
Hmm.
I know it's a hobbit hole, but it also gives me like Tatooine feels. Have a look inside.
Yes, I can see that.
Get out of his chests. You got a little bit of interior work going on. That's cute. I don't know how to get Dan out of the base, so I'm just gonna walk away. Oh, let's start on the other side of the cathedral.
What?
Matt started on the a new section of the cathedral.
Oh, yeah.
He's missed out the middle. He's just gone for the ends. Oh no, you can't fly all the way through now. Oh no. Alright, so it is 8:30, so that's the end of our stream, so I'm just going to head back to my mushroom for safety. And we are going to call it a night there. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I apologise so much to E, because I'm guessing I completely missed you. I'm really sorry. I had my reference picture up and forgot that I didn't change it back to chat, because chat had been really quiet up until that point of stream. Up until the point where I wasn't looking at chat. But thank you so much for everyone who's joined us tonight, especially people who've commented and chatted with us. So yes, Matt will be live streaming tomorrow night. Then we get into the Easter holidays. So I know I can't stream next week. I don't know about the other guys on the team. I don't think Matt can. Is Houston streaming on Monday, Jared?
I don't know. I don't think he's back from America yet.
Okay, so we probably don't have any live streams next week, but we definitely will after Easter. And keep an eye out on our Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, especially as we will be dropping a new video. And if you didn't see, on Sunday we released our Minecraft church video, so do check that out if you haven't already. And Vexel's walked in behind me, which I don't trust. Dan, get out my base. Out my base, Dan. Or you can, die in my lift. There we go. So, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye. Ow, that hurt my hand. Bye.
Bye, everyone.